Hello, and welcome to Shortcut Up CNC. We're going to talk about the open versus closed vectors and the difference between previous versions and the new upgrade. In the new upgrade, they've added a feature that makes it very helpful in determining open vectors versus closed vectors. Okay, I'm going to click in the drawing area and then I'm going to hit Control A on my keyboard and it selects all the vectors on that sheet. And you notice some vectors have a little square attached. That little square is the new addition and the new upgrades. It shows that it's an open vector. What looked like they were closed, these two closed vectors right here, the hexagon and this rectangle, if I do the Control A again, you'll notice what look closed are actually open vectors. Now, in previous versions, what you used to have to do is you do a Control A to select all your vectors, and it didn't have the little square. And then you did a right click, select vectors, all open. And what it does is it shows only the open vectors on your drawing page. And it shows that this rectangle and the hexagon are both open vectors. So the right click access is really not necessary, but why remove it? It's still valuable. It can be used from time to time, especially for people that have gotten used to using it in the past, or all along, I should say. But the older users, it's habit forming when you get to using certain things. But anyway, that little square shows up. And if I do this Control A again, and I hit the N key on my keyboard, you'll notice that little square now is a green square. And that was another way where you can show open vectors versus closed in some cases. In other words, if it was like this, or if it was very, very close. And of course, when it's real close, let's zoom in on this. Okay, and we'll back it off about right there, and you'll zoom back out. You notice it looks like a closed vector, especially if you get out of the node edit mode. Now, if I zoom in, of course, this is what you had to do in previous versions, especially after you do that little square wasn't there. You'd have to zoom in real tight and then oh, it's open. It's actually open. So then you close it. So now that little square is very helpful. It tells you it's an open vector. So now what I'll do is I'll just select this vector, go to the close join, and it says one open and it goes to one closed after joining. Now it is actually a closed vector. It no longer has that little square on it. Case in point, I'll do a Control A, and there we have the little square on the open vectors. And this one here actually shows it's an open vector, but when you turn it off, it looks like it's closed. And the reason for that is all I did was cut that corner and it makes it an open vector, but it actually looks like it's closed. But case in point was when it was really close and you zoomed out, it looked like it was closed and there was no little square on it. verifying it was open, you actually had to zoom in to be able to determine whether it was a closed or open vector. So there you have it, open versus closed, and the types of tools that can be used to check for open or closed vectors. Thank you for watching Shark Cut Up CNC.